So one more question for you, Christiana. Very important question. You have been working on chronic nourishment, fasting, and so many energy methods. So how do you recommend all these methods for a mass scale? People are in different methods of learning. People are in different formats of spirituality. People are from infinite models of spiritual awakening processes. So how do you recommend who should actually practice this fasting and chronic nourishment? You are recommending to every human being on the earth to become homo luminous, rainbow light bodies. So how do you actually recommend to masses? So is it all the teachings are confined to only one sect of people who are interested to research on themselves? How do you explain on this?
Along my life, I've been researching this for more than 10 years now. So along my life, I've been speaking to people that are in holistic communities of all kinds, from Hindu communities to Asian communities, yogic practitioners, Qigong practitioners, Tibetan techniques practitioners, people that were Reiki masters, people that were Theta healing masters, all kind of practices. And I've been also speaking with doctors and scientists. And last year I had a conference in California at the Resonance Academy, which is a scientific academy, where we had specialists from the Institute of Hard Math and Sonify, which are working with the science of sound, and geneticists and doctors and you name it. And I've also conveyed this message to companies and business people, right, who had nothing to do with spirituality. Thing that you have to know, because the same way you know your car and what your gear does and what your wheel does and what the buttons in your car do and what oil and water and fuel you should put into it, the same way we should get to know our physical bodies, right? These are our best cars, our starships, as I call them. We stay all the time in it. You never get out of your car fully. When you get out to sleep, you still have a connection to your car, right? So these devices should be so well known in any religion, in any tradition, in any practice. And even if you are not a holistic person at all, you still should know what type of fuel your car needs, right? So in that respect, this is not addressing any religious background specifically. This is something that has to do with the accuracy of how to utilize your organism. If you have the concept that you are not a body, but you own or have a body, then it is best that you make best use of that system, right? Instead of fueling it badly, using it badly, and at some point have to discard it and leave it because it's no longer functioning or it's gotten too old, you can fine tune it with the right fuel, the right practices, the right breath work, and so on, just to have it longer and in a better state, just how you do with your car. That's what I say to people. So from that perspective, I'm recommending this to all people, but I'm not, when we recommend pranic consciousness, that's how I call it. I don't call it fasting or breatharianism. We recommend 8 practices that are very simple that anyone can do in any religion, any non-religious background, whatever you are. You can always monitor your mind and watch your thoughts that create better realities, because you create your reality with your thoughts, and that's called mind mastery. You can always connect to something bigger than yourself. If you don't believe in God, just connect with a quantum field that has been proven scientifically to exist. It's called the vacuum in physics. You can, and you can do that by just following your breath and expanding. You can always meditate a little, which means basically being aware of what happens in your body and around you. You don't have to sit in a pretzel shaped position to call it meditation. but you can enhance your awareness at all moments. You can always listen to better sounds and music and take care of your wording, which is again impacting the water in your body and your reality. You can always do what you love, and that's called selfless service, and it raises your vibration because it's all about raising vibration. You can always stay in nature more and take some time in silence more, which again raises your vibration in your awareness. And you can treat your body like a temple. So, 8 things, very simple, anyone can do them. All of them go, upgrade us to a pranic state, to a state where you need less food. And that's not religion. That doesn't have to do with a specific cult or religious practice. Doctors can do it, workers can do it, and Buddhists and monks and Orthodox and Hindu people can do it. All of us can do it. It's simple. That's what I recommend. So a
Yeah.
simple energy practice, not spiritual practice. It's a difference. Spiritual has to do with a specific concept or mindset that has to do with a specific guru or, religious personality that you bow to. Energy practice is being aware that everything is energy and that you can harness it, and it empowers you instead of giving your power to something out there that is gonna, save your life at some point if you're good enough. No, you are already good enough, and you can get better at whatever you want to do by just practicing. That's what we say.
Yeah. The World United highly recommends